get so mad when I watch that video, and I don't get mad at the lady. I get so mad at this kid's dad, dude. Why are you giving the ball to this lady, dude?
She's about to fight him. She's going
No,
crazy at. What do you? It's
no,
not worth getting in a fight.
absolutely not. She's not gonna fight him.
Philly pride insists that's all. Andrew rapping and Wild Bulls. Together they talk sports and dreams. Right behind the scenes. It seems. Philly and Wild. Hit the call. Who's the greatest? Who will fall with this rivalry? Now it's here. Join the chat. It's time to cheer. Sports and culture all in one. Catch the fire, feel the fun. Andrew Sistad, glad unite. Philly and Y in the spotlight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 68. We got a big episode coming up here. We felt that it's fitting that I do the intro. This is going to be a big episode for me. I've got 3 scorching hot takes to the point where I think people are going to think that I'm like lying about them, but I'm not.
Forcing them.
Yes, like I'm just trying to be a contrarian, and I promise you I'm not. I also have to issue a very serious public apology. We will get into that a little bit later. Football is back. Andrew is foaming at the mouth. He's so excited for football. He can't contain himself. So we're going to talk about the Jets, Eagles, Giants, their recaps, a little bit of a look ahead. We're going to talk about the story heard around the world of the Phillies fan and the baseball. And I am wearing my family reunion commemorative t-shirt. So it's a big show. And I guess we can just get right into it. We will start with Andrew's beloved Jets. Jets. They almost pull off the upset. Actually, would it have been an upset? Were they favored in that game?
Yeah, they were 2-point underdogs or something like that.
Okay, so they almost pull off the upset. They fall. They come up short. Aaron Rodgers is giving the middle finger to the Jets fans, and it's a disaster. So, what'd you think? How you feeling?
Great intro, by the way.
Thank you.
You're gonna start doing them.
Okay.
So we'll let people decide. We'll let the people decide who should do the intros. How about that?
How about it? Yeah.
With the Jets, I think it's interesting
Season's
because
over.
I think
just say, come on, you need to go on an epic rant right now, dude. You need to go scorched earth on the Jets. They lost to Aaron Rodgers, who scorned them. Come on, let him have it.
So for a team that I think for a team that had low expectations, that like we discussed on the season preview episode, it seems like there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of encouraging things. There's a lot of what people would call encouraging signs. A lot of things went well during this game. A lot of things were really good. A lot of players played really well. A lot of aspects of the team, they looked actually like a very good NFL team. So given those low expectations, you'd think that I'd come away and most Jets fans would come away, and I think most Jets fans are probably coming away pretty optimistic, not too upset. Maybe they're upset during the game right after it happened, but today and in the next couple of days, Jets fans will probably be like, we feel pretty good about this team. We're going to get into all the stuff they did well. A couple of things they did bad, but for the most part, it was a lot of good. But I don't come away from that game feeling good about the team. I look at it as a missed opportunity to win a football game. And at 0-1, and we're going to talk about a lot of the things that they did well. I don't expect a lot of the things that they did well to continue for them to continue to do well going forward. So that's part of the reason why I don't feel great about it. When things go well and you play well, you got to win the game. So I think when you kind of take a big picture look at it, most people would be happy with it, though. Low expectations. They outgained their opponent. They moved the ball really well offensively. Their quarterback looked good. They lost the game because of a fumble and because the opposing kicker made a 60-yarder and a 58-yard field goal, and they lost by 2 points. So, but I don't come away feeling good about the game. I really just feel like it was a missed opportunity to win a game and to start the season 1-0. It sucks to lose a close game like that. Better than getting blown out, but I don't. That's my main takeaway is that I just look at it as just a really bad missed opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. I think the one thing that we had said on the preview episode was that like if it will be a successful season if you're playing semi-meaningful games into December. And the way that you play meaningful games into December is that you have to tread water before you get to that point. And yeah, yesterday was a very big opportunity that they missed to go 1-0. I didn't watch the entire game. Win at home. Yep. So we'll talk a little bit about my watching experience a little later on. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw that it was super crazy and super back and forth. And, I saw the last play of Jalen Ramsey's hit on was that Garrett Wilson that he clocked to win the game, basically. So, but, I mean, when was the last time you saw the Jets score 32 points? That must have been pretty exciting.
Week 18 last year.
Well, that doesn't count.
In a game that actually matters.
Did they put up 32 points?
I think they put up 34 or something.
Against who?
I think it was Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that the sentiment that you're sharing is pretty fair. Disappointed you didn't get the win. No, you're not a moral victories guy. This is, as we said last week, this is New York. We do not celebrate moral victories. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see if they were, causing stupid penalties or like what you thought of, kind of big picture. What did you think? Like, was there anything creative offensively? Any like interesting play calls? Anything that you could kind of take and be excited about in the upcoming weeks here?
Let's get into it. It's a kind of complicated answer for me, so I'd rather just get into the details of the game and the aspects of the game as opposed to just answering that. Because I would never react to one game that strongly, no matter what happens. So,
well, neither would I. So,
no, of course not. So let's start with Justin Fields. Because who doesn't want to start with the quarterback? Justin Fields, I wish I really meant to look back at his career and look at individual games statistically to see if he's had a game like this. I would imagine if it's not his best game he's played in the NFL, it's very close to one of the best games he's played in the NFL. Justin Fields was awesome. And a lot of it was the play style, the offensive line, we'll get into in a second, but the run blocking was great. A lot of RPO, a lot of options, a lot of read plays, a lot of draws, or not draws, reads, and a lot of play action. And Justin Fields was really good, and it shows in some of the stats. So obviously we know he's super fast. That's obviously we've known that for a long time. That's not something that was in question. But he led the NFL in running plays with 15 plus miles per hour, in which he ran 15 plus miles per hour. He had 4 of those rushes yesterday. In terms of passing, though, this is where it got surprising. So do you remember last season, there's 2 quarterback metrics that you referred to a lot, and they have acronyms.
Yes.
Do you remember CPOE?
Of course.
What is it?
Completion percentage over expected.
That's right. He was plus 8.3%. That's good for 5th in the NFL. Now, this is going into Monday night. We're recording this, so this doesn't include the 2 teams from tonight. So that includes 30 teams. He was 5th. Really good.
Pretty good, yeah.
His pass EPA. Do you know what EPA stands for?
Efficiency per attempt. No?
That is a really good guess, but no.
Expected percentage per attempt? I don't know. I don't know.
Expected points added.
Okay.
So you were close. His this is not his overall EPA. His passing EPA plus 12.7. That was 4th among the 30 quarterbacks.
Wow.
In week 1, going into Monday night. pretty good, really good.
Yeah, I'd say that's encouraging.
They moved the ball just about every possession, and the offensive line was great in run block. PFF grade of 90.1 in run blocking as a unit, fourth best in the NFL in week 1. Their pass blocking, not so great, 50% pressure rate. Basically, out of every drop back, the Steelers got to put pressure on pressured Fields 50% of the time.
Right.
So that's high. That's not good. Now, a lot of that is not just the offensive line. A lot of that is the quarterback and the play calling and the receivers not being open. There's a lot more to than that, but that's not ideal. Overall, the offense, strong day. Fields looked really good. I think he made a lot of good reads, a lot of good decisions. He looked really good running the ball. He looked good, really good mobile in the pocket, obviously, out of the pocket. His accuracy, he was really on point with a lot of his throws. He threw some really nice balls. He threw one to Breece out of the backfield on the run. I was like, wow, that was actually a really nice throw. He threw one to Garrett Wilson. That was really nice. He threw one to the rookie tight end Mason Taylor. He made some really nice throws. He had a nice throw to Josh Reynolds. He had a good game. There was a play late that I'll just get to it now. So late in the game, he made 2 plays that I kind of questioned that I think he didn't make the right play or the right decision on late. The last drive, or not the second to last drive. So the Steelers had the ball late in the fourth quarter, a couple minutes left. The Jets had a lead, and the Jets defense got to stop. Jets got the ball back. I think there was like 3 minutes left, something like that, maybe 3.5, whatever, 4 minutes left, something like that. And the Jets are trying to get some first downs, run the clock out, and they had a third down play, third and short, and they did an RPO. And he made the wrong read, like based on where the defensive edge was positioned. He should have handed it off to Breece to go up the middle, but he misread it, pulled the ball back, and then got tackled for a loss or for like maybe a 1-yard gain. So that was a bad play. And then the play that you said you watched, that you saw, like the last play that ended it, when Garrett Wilson got laid out. I think when you were watching that, Fields should have ran it up the middle, right?
Yes.
I think he had the first down if he just ran it.
I think he had the first down. I mean, I didn't know what the timeout situation was or how much time was left. I wasn't paying attention to that part.
It's fourth down, so you just gotta
okay.
get the first down. You don't even care.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
So I think he made the wrong read there. But again, these are 2 small things.
Hold on 1 second, Andrew. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, continue.
All right. Before your son really interrupted us, where were we?
We were at the fourth down play.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you thought that was a bad decision. That was the second. Yeah. The second of the 2 bad decisions late in the game that you thought he made. Were those both on the same drive?
No. The first one that I was talking about was the drive before when they had a chance to ice the game, and then they punted it. The Steelers ended up going down, and then Boswell kicked a 60-yard field goal. The last one was when the Jets, after the Boswell 60-yard field goal, when the Jets still had a chance to go down by 2.
Okay, got it.
Which, I mean, they only needed like another 30 yards.
Yeah.
But anyway. So yeah, Justin Fields played really well overall. The offensive line was really good on the run block. Not as great at pass block, but overall the offensive line was very good. Breece Hall was really good in this game. Now, we'll talk more about your viewing experience later. We're saving it, but I assume you saw a little bit of Breece, what was going on?
A little bit, yeah, not too much.
We'll get into it. So 9 carries for 107. Which stat? I'm trying to figure out which stat I should get first. RYOE. Do you know what that is? Come on, you got this.
Rushing yards over expected.
There you go.
Come on.
Pretty simple. Smart guy. You figured it out. Plus 28. That was 9th among all the running backs. And then yards after contact. So that's first contact. 77. That was 4th in the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah, a really good game from Breece. He looked really good. Looked really good out of the backfield. Receiving, he was just played a really good game. He looked fast. He looked quick. Pretty strong, as you see there in the 77 yards after the contact. So Breece looked really good. What else did I have here? Okay. Here's the bad, and this isn't surprising. This is exactly expected. this receiving core is a disaster. I mean, they don't have receivers. They went. I think it was until like mid third quarter. Only Garrett Wilson was the only receiver that had a catch. I think you add in like a couple catches here and there now. Josh Reynolds, Lazard was not even active. He was a healthy inactive in this game.
Really? Oh wow.
Which is saying something because not because he's so good, because this receiving core is that bad.
Right. Oh my gosh.
So the receivers are horrible. It's so bad. It's going to be really hard for them to throw the ball. It's kind of crazy they put up 32 points and were able to drive down the field with this kind of gimmick type of offense, which you asked me, like, are there takeaways going forward? Like, to me, I don't think it's realistic to expect an offense to be this productive when the more film that's on tape, the more tape that teams have of the Jets not being able to throw the ball, they're going to stop the run.
Yeah, I don't know why Pittsburgh didn't do a good job of that, because don't you think that they had the similar mindset?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of like the Jets did a lot of different run block schemes. I think it's not as simple as this, but they did a lot of read plays. A lot of the RPOs were a little bit tough for them to deal with, but teams are going to figure out how to stop that. So first game, you're seeing some different schemes. You're seeing different run block schemes. You're seeing a lot of different things. The Jets are using a lot of dual running back packages, and they're doing a lot of things. A lot of pre-snap motion, and that I think they caught the Steelers a little off guard and not sure what to expect from the Jets offense. But teams are going to know what to expect from them, which is back to what I was saying in the beginning. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good coming away from this because I think this was a missed opportunity. I do not expect Justin Fields to play this well. In the season preview episode, we talked about how I hope that Justin Fields finds this new level of the Jets. I don't expect it to happen. I certainly don't look at one game and say, oh yeah, this is the new Justin Fields.
Back. Yep.
Yeah, back. I mean, back. Yeah, that
back
insinuates
from Ohio State. You don't watch college football, so.
So I don't feel great about that. The defense is kind of a tricky thing. So they gave up 34 points, so it seems like, the defense was bad. But they gave up under 300 yards of offense. They gave up 6 points on a 60-yard field goal and a 58-yard field goal. And they gave up the fourth and last touchdown they gave up was after a fumble on the kickoff return. So the defense wasn't good, but it wasn't like the defense was dreadful, gave up 34 points, got destroyed. They just weren't very good. They gave up a bunch of third and long conversions, which, I mean, that's what Rodgers does. Even last year he did that with the Jets. So the defense wasn't terrible. It wasn't as bad as it seems by giving up 34 points, but it definitely wasn't very good. It definitely needs to be better. But Will McDonald was awesome. He had 2 sacks. I think Sauce Gardner was really good. I think overall, Sauce Gardner got beat by DK Metcalf like once in this game. So I think overall the defense, I come away thinking that there's more there, and I feel that way about Breece Hall in the running game. I think they missed they blew an opportunity. That might have been Justin Fields' best game of the season. I mean, seriously, he may not play a game that well the rest of the year.
Well, on the bright side, they look like they're the second best team in the division after week 1. So at least you got that going for you.
Yeah. And then next, so week 2, home against the Bills. So they'll be 0-2. Bills coming off an electric comeback win on Sunday Night Football. I don't even know really where I want to break down this. I don't know. How are the Jets going to beat the Bills? I don't think they're going to be able to stop them. I don't think they're going to be able to score on them. I just don't think they're going to get away with their gimmicky offense a second week with everything on film. Yeah, I think that has blowout written all over it.
Maybe we'll see. Probably, but I don't know. The first month of the year is so weird, man.
It is.
I just kept. I'm sure we'll talk about the Eagles at some point, but like I'm just overall like it's fluky. It's weird. I would be. The only reason why I'd be pretty encouraged, a little bit more so if I were you, is, I know you mentioned it, but the offense having a good game is not nothing. I think specifically offenses, for whatever reason, take a little bit longer to get going, like once the season starts. I don't know exactly why that is. I guess, a lot of it's because none of the starters really play in preseason. Offensive lines don't really mesh or gel that well right away. So,
Yeah.
I feel like if you looked around the league, a lot of the scoring was down. So the fact that you put up some points, I think is pretty cool. But I mean, yeah, obviously next week is going to be a super tall task for them. But yeah, sorry.
All right,
That's the best I can make you feel, man.
Let's get into the Eagles.
Okay.
All right, so we're a little bit late on this. Obviously, they played Thursday night season opener. They beat the Cowboys 24-20. Overall, nothing crazy happened. I mean, other than the spitting situation.
Football wise, yeah.
Nothing crazy football wise from the actual game, other than the Dak and Jalen Carter. Yeah. Other than that situation, first off, do you have a take on that? Do you have a strong take on that?
So I do. This is one of my hot takes. It's not that hot.
Oh.
It's definitely the least hot of the three.
Okay, you can do it then.
But I just don't care that much. I just don't. I'm sorry.
That's not a hot take. That's a cold take.
Well, no, because people are acting as if he's a member of ISIS because he spit on somebody, and it's just not that big of a deal. Here's what happened. Jalen Carter is he's an emotional player. He's got some baggage from his days in college. That's why he fell so far in the draft. And Dak clearly baited him. I don't really care what anyone says. Dak baited him. He spit in his direction, and then just look at Dak's face. He spits on the ground and has this gigantic smile and starts nodding, and clearly he's talking. He's trying to taunt Jalen Carter, and it worked. So good for him. He baited the guy. The guy bit, and he got ejected. I don't think he should have been ejected. I don't think it was this horrible, egregious. I don't know. Did they eject or suspend Myles Garrett when he swung his helmet at Mason Rudolph a couple years ago? I don't know. I honestly don't remember if they did or
right?
Not. Okay,
yeah, they
I don't know. Maybe, but that's the thing that you get suspended or ejected for. Okay, he spit on someone. Give him a 15-yard penalty. Let's all move on. There's people saying there's a chance that he gets suspended for next week's game, and it's there is, and it's dude, he already served the suspension in my eyes. He got ejected before the game started. He was essentially suspended for a game. Let it go. Give him a fine if you want, but he just, I don't know. Is it worse if the guy spits or punches somebody in the helmet?
Okay, so
I
you
think
do
it's
care.
worse if you. I think if you punch somebody, then it's worse than spitting on somebody. But that's just me.
I agree, but why is that? Why I completely agree. I don't understand why that's your thought process. What's worse? You can say that about anything. Anything. You can find something worse than anything, and say, "Well, it's not as bad as that."
I will tell you why. And you probably don't know this, but this was this is the leading topic on Friday morning was, Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott, and it's all anybody talked about for basically until the Chiefs game started on Friday night. So it was a huge deal, and again, people are making it out to be it was this just unforgivable act, and it's he spit on him. It was gross.
I agree. I agree with you.
But give him 15 yards and move on.
I'm not appalled by it. I don't think it's that big of a deal either.
Well, so that's the thing is people are acting as if it's again it's this sacrilegious act that he needs to go to jail.
It is gross. It is gross, but he's a football player. They do gross things. Football players, yeah.
Right. Yes. So I think it's just so ridiculous. It's overblown. It's over now. Whatever. But for the first 24 hours of news cycle, it was just so I'm good. I'm over it. It's okay. He spit. Everyone's okay. let's move on.
But from a societal aspect, spitting on someone is like one of the most just disrespectful things you could do, like spitting on someone's face, right?
Well, he didn't spit on his face. But yeah, I mean,
Where did he spit?
I guess
His helmet?
I guess he spit on his chest, like on his jersey.
That's not as bad.
It's nowhere near as bad. Getting spit in your face like that, okay. Then people might have a point. But no, I certainly think that like doing something, I wholeheartedly believe that doing something like super violent that could have caused real harm is like way worse. And again,
I agree.
Like, people punch people and they take, people rip helmets off and they start fights. Like, I think if you start a fight, then it's worse than spitting on someone's chest. But it doesn't seem like most people think that way. So that's why it's a hot take.
All right.
Everybody get mad when someone
But you do care. See,
or takes their helmet off. No, okay. What I meant was I don't care that he spit on someone. Like, I don't care about that. I care about like what's annoying to me, and what I do care about is the reaction to it. Again, it's like this.
Yes, there it is.
It's like you shouldn't spit on anybody. Like, people are on their high horse saying that you shouldn't spit on. It's like, yeah, no, right. You shouldn't spit on anyone. That's gross. But
it's overblown.
Like,
I agree with you in this.
15-yard penalty, and then so you could have given him a 15-yard penalty. You could have given him a fine. You could have given him a fine. The ejection and like potential suspension, I think, is just way overblown. So
okay,
who is Tank Bigsby?
He's a running back. He's a running back. Yeah. Why?
Apparently, the Eagles just traded for him.
Really? Really? Wow.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, they acquired Tank Bigsby. Yeah. 2 draft picks. What picks?
Oh no. Oh no, they gave up their. Oh no, dude, this is a disaster.
What did they give up?
Oh no! Oh,
it's because Will Shipley. Will Shipley got hurt. That's right.
I can't do this anymore, dude.
They gave what, a 6th-round pick?
2026 5th and 6th round picks, dude. Oh my god! It's
kind of a lot to give up for a backup running back. In all seriousness.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god!
Shut up. It is a lot to give up for a backup running back, though.
So, breaking news, that is courtesy of my friend Zach, who just texted me while we're podcasting here.
But when this posts, it won't be breaking news, so.
No, I know. Just wanted to give him
breaking
a nice
news to us.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to give him a nice little shout out because he listens to the pod. So, thank you, Zach.
Thank you, Zachary. Does it go by Zachary?
No, he does not.
Does he want to?
No.
Would he be offended if I was calling him Zachary?
No, I don't think so.
Zachariah? Would that offend him?
Nope.
Ooh, I don't know if you should speak for him.
I can.
Zach with Z-A-C-K or Z-A-C-H?
No, Z-A-C-H.
All right, let's move on with the pod.
Yeah. You sure?
Yes, let's talk about the Eagles game.
Anyway.
Move on from spitting and let's talk about the game.
Let's move on from spitting. We'll talk about the game. This was a while ago, so I won't. I could go all day, but I'll give you the Cliff Notes version.
Yeah. Don't go all day.
Not so. Just I'm not overreacting to anything in the first month of the season. Do I wish they would have played better? Yeah, I do. I wish they would have played better. Do I think Dallas is better than people thought? As I said on our preview pod. Yes, I absolutely do. And I think that those 2 receivers presented problems, but my 2 big concerns were the second corner and the offensive coordinator, and they were both really bad in the first game of the year. Adoree Jackson got roasted over and over and over again by both CD and by George Pickens all day long. He was really bad, which was not very surprising to me at all. They have to make a trade in that to get that. They have to, they just do. And I thought the offensive coordinator was also pretty bad. Again, I want to give them a little bit of time to gel and get used to each other. But that's it. Low scoring game. I said it was going to be pretty close. It was super weird, wacky game, but yeah, my big takeaways were this secondary is really bad. They have to do something about it. And the
Let them
offensive
develop.
coordinator, I wasn't.
They can
No.
develop. They don't need to add. Yeah, you said the same thing about the pass rush last year and the whole defense in general, and so much about the team. And they got better. Like they got better.
But those were young guys though. This guy's an old, like 9-year veteran who just is not good anymore.
But they have other guys in the secondary that could step up. It's not just Dory Jackson.
Maybe, sure. I mean, the safety spot, and yes, but overall, it's the second corner slot.
Okay.
That needs to be better. They have to address it there. They have to make a change, and hopefully they do. I know that they've been pretty active in signing some free agents and trading just over the past couple days.
Over the past couple of minutes,
has to be addressed. Last couple of minutes, they also got Zadarius Smith last week, which I was hoping they signed a corner, but they got him. Whatever. But yeah, the one concern. So a couple things I see a lot of people saying, "Hey, if CeeDee Lamb catches those balls and they win the game," it's like, okay, well, you don't know that because they weren't in the end zone. It wasn't a touchdown pass that he dropped. It was just like a long play that he dropped the ball at. So you don't know that they would have gone on to score. And B, like, CeeDee Lamb's really good. He's awesome. He also led the league in drops last year. So like, I don't think he's known for like his great hands. He's not like 50-50 ball guy. He's extremely good at getting open, obviously. And he's really good with the ball in his hands, like run after catch. But like, yeah, he's not like Randy Moss, like as far as hands go. So like, not super surprising that the guy who led the league in drops dropped the ball a couple times. Whatever. It was again, it's week 1. I'm not going to overreact to everything. The most important thing is just like stacking wins during the first month of the season. That's like all I kind of am keeping, that's all I keep telling myself. Stack wins. And hopefully by the time you hit your stride, then you're not like too far down in the hole. You're not behind the 8 ball to the point where you can't climb out of it. So I'm super happy. They're 1-0. It was a divisional game. They have some things to clean up. There's time to do it. And I think that they're gonna be better than they were this past week. So I'll take it. They're 1-0. There's a lot of season left. I'm learning from my mistakes of last year to not overreact to the first few games.
Good. I got some stats for you.
Okay, a couple more things.
What are you gonna say?
2 more things. I don't know if you were going to say this or not. So the offensive coordinator, I thought he did an okay job. I thought he was really bad at the end of the game. So the A.J. Brown thing, listen, I didn't grind the all 22, even though I know you can if you want to.
Yes, I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, apparently he looked very injured. Like he was just essentially, everyone that I've seen that reviewed the tape said that, yeah, he was not himself. He was basically just out there as a decoy. Like you could tell he wasn't finishing his routes. He wasn't even like looking for the ball half the time. And he's coming off of a hamstring injury that he was dealing with all off season. And like they didn't play any snaps together.
It's a long time to be dealing with a hamstring injury.
Training camp, you know what I mean? So he's dealing with it all training camp. But yeah, like the offense did not practice or play together at all during training camp or preseason.
Yeah, they've been together for so long, though. It's okay. Oh, because the new offense coordinator. Yeah,
new offensive coordinator. And like the thing that annoyed me most about him. So again, pretty good to start the game. The end of the game, I don't know how many times he just kept giving Saquon the ball and just diving right into the teeth of the defensive line. And it was just really bad, like 4-minute drill, like 4-minute offense. But yeah, I mean, they got the win. I'm happy. They're 1-0. That's kind of all. Everyone seems like they're relatively healthy, so that's kind of all you can ask for at this point in the season.
Yeah, agreed. All right, some stats. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So when we talked about the Jets, I gave you Justin Fields CPOE, completion percentage over expected. And I told you it was plus 8.3%. That was 5th among the 30 quarterbacks that played so far this week. Jalen Hurts. Where do you think he ranked in CPOE?
He was number 1.
Jalen Hurts plus 15.2% first in CPOE. Did he seem like he had that good of a game to you?
I thought he was awesome. He does an excellent job of just taking what the defense gives him. He makes very smart decisions. He never puts the ball in harm's way. I thought he was masterful with his legs. And just like you could tell, again, I'm not grinding tape, but like they had 2 high safeties all night. The underneath stuff was open. So like he took what they gave him. He hit everybody underneath. He had that one beautiful deep ball to Dotson in the first half, 51-yard pass that was just perfectly, it's a perfect ball. It's perfectly executed, just perfect touch on the ball. And yeah, he was really good with his legs, and that's like really all I want from him. He had, it looked to me like he just had great command of the offense. He did not seem like rushed or hurried. It seemed like he was very methodical, took his time, took what was there, and I thought he played a really good game. Again, he's not like putting up gaudy numbers, but as we've said, I don't care about that. Like, he was efficient. He made good decisions. He made awesome plays with his legs. They won the game. I don't know. I don't know what else you want from the guy.
I think he was great. And the stats back that up. His EPA was plus 8.3. That was 12th. He and his rush yards over expected were plus 22, which was 9th among all. And that's not just quarterbacks. That's all players.
Wow.
He was 9th in rush yards over expected. So did a really good job running the ball as well. So, yeah, I agree. Week 2.
Good.
Super Bowl rematch.
Yeah, week 2 at Kansas City. Bad spot. Don't like that. Don't like having to go into Kansas City with a pissed off Chiefs team who's 0-1.
But you go in there they're without their top 2 receivers.
Yeah, I mean that helps for sure.
Yeah, so at least I assume Xavier Worthy's out.
I think I saw
the
that
shoulder.
Yeah, I think I saw it's like a 3 to 4 week injury.
That makes sense.
And who else? Kelsey?
Rashee Rice.
Kelsey
Rice is still out.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still suspended.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're without both of them, and they don't really have. I mean, they have Hollywood Brown. Mm-hmm. Looks pretty good in the season opener. So it's a good spot. I mean, it's the Chiefs don't have their receiver, so that makes it easier for the Eagles' one weakness. Their number 2 corner.
Definitely. Good point.
But tough game in Kansas City. Obviously, really tough game.
In Kansas City, they're going to be angry about the Super Bowl. I think that they're probably going to be pretty desperate, right? They don't want to go down. They don't want to start the season 0-2 after losing a divisional game to the Chargers. Tough spot, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jalen Carter plays. That would be pretty big.
He's not going to be suspended.
Dude, they were supposed to have their decision by today. I don't know.
They're waiting for this pod to sway them.
Yeah.
That's an exciting game. I'm really looking forward to that game. So anyway, let's react to the New York Giants, the New York Football Giants, Sistad's favorite sports team in the world, the G-Men. You must have enjoyed your Sunday just because they got demolished, even though the score was somewhat close. They were a joke again. They've been a joke. They were a joke in week 1.
Yep.
Russell Wilson was pathetic. He was so bad. The offensive line was so bad. The Giants they were just so bad. It was just such a bad game. Their offense was so bad. So bad.
What was his CPOE, man? Come on, you got to come
Russell Wilson's?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. So far, because we're recording this going to Monday night, the Monday night game I don't believe has started yet. It has not. There's been 30 teams that have played. So that means 30 quarterbacks. I know, this is good math. Out of 30 quarterbacks, can you guess where Russell Wilson ranked in CPOE, completion percentage over expected?
29.
Yeah. Wait, really? That's a good guess.
Yeah.
29th.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Nice.
Negative 12.7%.
Wow.
His rating was 59.3. His passer rating. That was fourth worst. Yeah. He completed 45% of his passes.
Wow.
Good Giants
The
debut.
G-Men. The G-Men,
Yeah.
dude.
By the way, some stats. I'm sorry, Giants fans, to do this, but their last 3 season openers, they've combined for 12 points.
Wow. The G-Men, dude. Come on.
The offensive line.
This is New York. All right. We cannot
Save
put
this
up
until
with this.
until we make it worse first. Wait to really get into it.
All right.
45 dropbacks for Russell Wilson. 22 pressures. Dorrance Armstrong on the Commanders had 9 pressures. You know, there's teams that didn't have 9 pressures.
Dude, 45 dropbacks. What are they doing?
They were behind. And that's when they couldn't run the ball. Their offensive line was tired. They could not run the ball. They just could not run the ball.
45 dropbacks with Russell Wilson in 2025, dude. That's wild.
They couldn't run the ball. And not only could they not run the ball, but they allowed 432 yards of offense.
The G-Men? No way.
I mean, it is just so bad. Oh my God. So bad. There's just not, if you're like, it's week 1, it's one game, but if you're a Giants fan, there's not much you could take from that game. And as a Giants fan, I'm assuming you feel like, here we go again. This is what happens every year. We get excited for the season. As you always make fun of, like they don't really know what they're talking about. They think they're going to be good. They're excited. And then, week 1 comes and they look terrible. And they're like, oh, we're horrible. Season's over.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great. I mean, they're going to be good one of these years. So maybe it's this year.
Yes.
But I still
enjoy
I enjoy a good week 1 drubbing of the G-Men. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
We're always going to do this though, but you were rooting for Washington in this game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yep.
Even because it's too early for you to know who is going to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, of course. Even though, I mean, yes, Washington losing, in theory, would help Philadelphia, right? Get closer to their goal of winning the division.
Yeah, but you just don't know for sure if Washington's going to be really their biggest. You just don't know. Your hatred for the Giants.
Yes.
Your hatred for the Giants is going to exceed what you think may be better for the Eagles week 1 of the season. Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a bright spot for the Giants. I was trying to find one. They targeted Malik Neighbors 12 times. He had 5 catches for 71 yards. I don't know. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson had a good game. 95 receiving yards, 6 catches.
Really?
I don't know if they had. I don't know if there's a clear you can point to. Oh, this was good. This is a good sign. The quarterback play.
Brian Burns have 2 sacks? Is that?
Oh, Brian Burns. Yeah. Brian Burns had a big game. Yeah, but again, Brian Burns had a good game, at least in terms of pass rushing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there it is. Good job. You found one.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian Burns actually had a very good game. Okay. There you go. And Wan'Dale Robinson.
That concludes our Giants coverage for the season.
Giants go to Dallas, who are coming off an extra rest because they played the Thursday night. At Dallas at Sunday at 1. Good luck to the Giants. I think that has blowout written all over it.
Wow, you do? Huh.
Yeah. So, good luck to the Giants. If the Giants were able to bounce back and get a win at Dallas, I think it would, and it's not like the craziest thing. It's week 2 of the NFL season. That would make, I think, Giants fans feel like that would feel completely different.
Oh God, they would be back. Oh, Monday morning will be brutal if they win that game, dude. Oh, they'll be puffing out all their chests and
yeah. Big Blue.
This is what we do. Back, dude. This is
Big
what
Blue.
We do.
This is what
Give
we do.
Us Green Bay. Yep.
I never realized that the rhyme right there until just now.
Me neither. Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna get you a shirt. It says Big Blue. This is what we do.
Okay. I'll be sure to wear it. Yep. I'll be sure to wear it.
The next time you get a hot take exposed, you have to wear it. That's the rule. We'll get into this later, though. We'll get into this actually very soon. Actually, let's do. Do you want to give one of your hot takes now? Because I don't know. I only know what one of them is about. I don't know what the other one's about. So how about the one that I know about? You do first.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Eagles played on Thursday night. So you have a very interesting Sunday football. A lot of times I feel like you probably do a family thing instead when the Eagles aren't playing on Sunday.
Yeah, so yesterday was it was like the perfect football day, right? It's week 1, it's super crappy out, right? It was just nasty, cold, raining, so like there was like nothing better to do than to sit inside and watch football all day. Sounds great, right? Side note, there's nothing better than when your team played like before Sunday, so whether it's Thursday or in this case Friday, and they won.
And won. Yes. That's the key. It sucks that they lost.
Oh yes, it's brutal. But yeah, so it's great. Your team's 1-0. You get to relax and watch football. The Eagles already played, so I'm just so I go over to a friend's house. Shout out to my buddy Bill, who's Bill's son is classmates with Ryan. So they're really good friends. So I've become pretty good friends with the kid's dad over the past year or so. So he had me and one of the other dads over, and we brought the kids. We're all watching football, and he had on Red Zone. So I think
which you don't have. You don't watch Red Zone at home.
I do not watch Red Zone. I know of a lot of people, like some people will just say, "Oh, dude, like Red Zone, like I just watch Red Zone all day." It's like, okay. But this was my first time in probably 10 years, like watching Red Zone on a Sunday.
That's wild to me, but okay.
Yeah. And I thought that it like really, really sucked. I did not enjoy. I mean, look, I enjoyed hanging out with the boys and drinking beers and eating like that. That's all great, but like the football watching experience, I thought was so unenjoyable with Red Zone. I thought it was a brutal watch, man. I thought it was so like it was too much. It was too much like stimuli, like in your face, just nonstop, bang. Oh, here's a 3-yard run from here's a 3-yard run from I don't even know, from freaking.
It was too much for you. You don't even know,
right? Yes, I know. That's what it was like, dude. Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a big tackle by Jalen Ramsey, and then we're going over to New Orleans. Here's Spencer Rattler. He's trying to throw at at the game on the line, and bang! Here's the 60-yard field. It was way too much. Like it felt like drinking out of a fire hose, man. It was too much, and it was
drinking out of a fire hose.
Yeah, you never heard that expression before?
Oh, I've heard it.
That's what it was like. But I think I just thought it was such like not the way that media and sports are meant to be consumed. And I started to get philosophical. Like I think that like
oh boy,
it's a microcosm for everything that is wrong with like society in this like technologically advanced age that we live in. Nobody has attention spans anymore. Like everybody wants instant gratification and
that's true.
Just like constant nonstop stimuli. It was too much, dude. When I left that house, like usually when I watch football on a Sunday, if I'm not watching the Eagles, I'll have on like, usually I get 3 1:00 games at the same time because I get the Philadelphia station and the New York station where I live. So I'll have 2 games on like Fox Philly and Fox New York, and then 1 on CBS. So I could switch back and forth between 3 games most Sundays. And then as like the day goes on, I'm usually like, okay, now that I got those out of the way, now I have like the good games, the 425 games to look forward to. But after watching that for 3 hours, I actually like did not want to watch football for like the rest of the day. I had the Packers and like I had it on in the background, but I wasn't like locked into it. I wasn't dialed in. And yeah, I thought it was I thought it was awful. Like I thought it
So
was
your hot take is red zone sucks. That's your hot take
yes,
essentially.
yes, it is. And I know
And
that is like the
it's bad for society. We should ban it.
I don't know. They should ban it. I mean, if that's how you like to watch football, like that's fine. Again, I understand this is like everyone is going to think I'm nuts for this, but like I enjoy. Call me crazy. Like I enjoy watching a football game from start to finish. Like I enjoy
Mhm.
watching how the team comes out and oh, like they're clearly they're getting Devontae Smith going this game. Oh, what's going to be in store? What adjustments are they going to make? Oh, like they have to run the ball. This is clearly working. Watch
I
it.
get
Like
it.
I like to
The
watch how the
process, the story
story
of
of
the
the game unfolds,
Yep.
and I just like to see like oh, I don't know, like I don't know, like a drive. Like I want to see how that drive was executed. Like oh, they had 5 run plays on it. Saquon ran for 45 yards, and Jalen Hurts threw for 60. Like I don't know. It's just it
Yeah.
was such a different way of consuming it, and I really did not like it. And
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I really like.
No,
I would definitely rather
I wouldn't
watch.
expect you to like it.
So I would have like much rather I would have absolutely rather to just watch Giants and or Jets like than watch the red zone. I get it. People want to gamble, and it's like, oh, people want to look at their fantasy teams, and it's like, I don't know. I do fantasy too, guys, and like you literally get an alert to your phone if anyone
No, but
scores
you
on your
don't. It's not
team.
the
It's
same.
like,
It's not the same, dude. It's not the same because for a couple of reasons. One, you're in a fantasy league, but you're not really super into it. Secondly, you're in only one league, and but anyway, to backtrack, I wouldn't. This is like you said. It's a microcosm of society. You disliking it is a microcosm of your personality. You don't like a lot of things going on at once. You find it chaotic. You like to focus on one task and focus on that. That's your personality. So you're not going to like all this stuff at once. Secondly, you don't really care. You enjoy the game unfolding, the storyline of the game more than you enjoy the gambling aspect, the fantasy aspect. You enjoy the actual game more so than all that stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
And by the way, I don't. I very rarely do I just have red zone on. Usually, I have it on like on a second screen.
Yeah, so I think that you told me that earlier today, and I think that's cool. I think that's probably a good way to watch it, so you can check in with Red Zone. I think that sounds
I know
like a
what's
pretty
going
good
on around the
idea.
league. I have a good feel for it, but I'm focusing on whatever game. Like yesterday, it was mainly the Jets game, and then the 4 o'clock games. I usually choose a game to watch, and I usually have red zone on again. But
Yeah.
it's.
So
I
so
think it's
maybe
yeah.
so. Listen, like I would give it another try. I think, but I think that here's the thing. I think what you do is great. I think that is like a perfect happy medium of like, well, yes, you have it on in the background, but you're still focused on one game. I think that's okay. I also think that like the people have YouTube TV, and you could pick which games. Like you could do up to 4 screens at once. You could pick which like that is also totally fine.
Sunday
Um,
ticket. Yeah.
Sunday, yes, exactly. Sunday ticket. I don't know. Maybe it was just because it's week 1. Nobody has a bye week. Like it was just so many games on at 1 o'clock
But
that it was just
but
it was too much.
So I actually have something else. There's another aspect of this that's I think important to note is to recognize is there's a lot of fans who aren't fans of football. They got into football because of fantasy. We and you and we love sports. We love football. We got into fantasy after football. If there's no football, we're not just like getting into. But there's a good portion of people that watch the NFL that got into fantasy first, and that's how they got into the NFL. So they only understand it from a fantasy perspective. That's why to them, like red zone is football. It's hard for you to
Yeah,
comprehend.
that to me is crazy. I mean,
But that's
listen,
a
if
thing.
that's
It's a percentage of people.
I'm sure that listen again. I'm sure that most people love red zone. I'm sure that probably 10 to 15% of people feel the way that I feel, and
No,
everybody else
that's not your
probably
hot
loves
take.
it.
That's not your hot take. Your hot take is if you like it, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right.
Let me just write your hot takes for you. I'll just write it. I'll give you a script before we start.
You should.
All right. So Sistad thinks if you watch
you can go to hell.
You can go to hell. You don't deserve you don't deserve the right to watch football.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. All right. Your other hot take, we'll save it for later. Is it relevant to another topic we're going to be talking about?
Yes. Yep.
Is it possibly the topic I'm going to bring up now?
I don't know. What are you going to bring up now?
I think it is. All right. So there was a situation. I don't know how long ago this is now. It's probably around a week ago.
This is Friday. Yeah. So yes, it is what you're. Yes.
So the Miami Marlins had a home game. Who were they playing?
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Who travels well.
Of course. There's a ball that goes into the stands.
Home run ball.
Home run ball, yes. And it falls like in the seats. And you know, when there's a home run ball, a foul ball goes into the stands, and a bunch of people go try to get the ball. Some guy got the ball, wearing a Philly shirt on the road, like you said, traveled well, great fan base, Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and brings it to his son. That's nice. What a nice dad. You would do that for your son.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a woman come over. And everyone's on the internet's calling her a Karen. And she seems very upset that this guy went and got the ball on the floor. And she thinks it's her ball. So she says some stuff to him, and she ends up getting the ball, and it becomes a whole thing. Everyone's like, how did this lady just go and take a ball from her kid? What's wrong with her? And we all know it's like, well, Phillies fans, obviously. I mean, you know, Philadelphia. That tells the story.
Yep.
Let's pull it up, though. Let's pull it up. I think
hold on. Before you pull that up, I'm glad you're going to pull it up because there's something that I want to point out about it. But so yeah, the kid gets his home run ball taken away. The story has a happy ending though because Harrison Bader, who hit the home run, ended up giving the kid a bunch of free stuff, and the story became so big that they got like World Series tickets, and somebody gave them a big RV or something like that, so they made out in the end. But anyway,
yes, they did make out in the end. The Phillies handled it very well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the video of what we're talking about.
Yep.
The ball hit the fan. Oh, the Phillies fan came in and he stole it from another Phillies fan. Oh, she can't believe it. Whoa.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. Yup. We have a little infighting here.
You know, he did give it to who I would have.
This lady's got to get it under control. Look at the girl in the background in the left-hand side of the screen. She's laughing.
All right.
Ugh. What is going on?
Vision screens on our cameras, guys, was a kid his home run ball being taken away from him. So the Marlins wanted to make sure that he had a little prize pack and some baseballs to make up for the incident that we caught a little bit earlier on our game. So
I think we saw enough. So this isn't where your hot take is, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You have a hot take about this?
I do. Yeah. Here's the thing. I get so mad when I watch that video, and I don't get mad at the lady. I get so mad at this kid's dad, dude, because dude, why are you giving the ball to this lady, dude?
She's about to fight him. She's going crazy.
What do you? Okay, then no.
It's not worth getting in a fight.
Absolutely not. She's not gonna fight him, dude. You think she's about to swing on the guy?
Dude, are you serious? So you're gonna let a random lady scream at you in public?
You're gonna let you're gonna let a random lady take some home, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at her. She's nuts.
I'm gonna laugh at her too, and still let my son keep the ball. Are you kidding me? I actually can't believe that you're not seeing it my way, dude. I mean, this guy, yes, laugh at her. I would laugh at her, and be like, yeah, like, sorry, lady, like, get out of my face,
No,
okay?
what?
Like, I
You-
gave my kid the ball, and that's it.
What?
It's over and it's done with.
It's not over because it's going to escalate. She's
It's
how
not
mad
going to
she's getting
escalate. It's not. So what?
by giving
So
the
she's going
ball
to
up.
get
He
mad and
de-escalated,
yell.
and
I
you
don't
want somebody
care.
to be yelling at you in front of your kid? Who knows what she was saying?
I don't
Also,
care. I don't care. Lady, get out of my face. How's that sound? Go back to your seat. Go back to
Yeah,
your
but-
seat. Like, go.
okay.
I'm
All
not. I'm not. Sorry, dude.
So that's
this,
your hot take. You're upset with the guy for giving up the ball.
dude. I think the dad is like so. First of all, if you see when she first comes over, like the look on his face when he finally notices her, and he like cowers as if like he turned the corner and Freddy Krueger was there ready to kill him. He does like an audible
Well,
like.
Well, you don't know what she said to him. You don't know what she said to him, though.
Care. So she's
Of course that matters. You're going to react
she's a
based on what someone
middle-aged
says to you.
woman. She's at a baseball game. What is she going to do?
Dude,
Is she gonna take out a knife and hurt him? Like, no. She's gonna yell at him. Okay, lady, fine.
yeah,
but like,
I
yes,
think
I'm gonna get
this
yelled
is
at.
this is a bad take. This is
No,
a
it's
really
not.
bad take by you.
No,
If
it's
you were in the
not, dude.
situation, you'd be saying you would no. If you're in a situation getting yelled at like that, you would react a lot differently. You wouldn't be all
No,
tough
I
like
wouldn't.
you're acting
No,
here.
no,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah,
It's
you
not a
would.
matter. It's not a matter of being tough, dude.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
No, it's
You're
not.
saying
It's a
oh,
matter
what
of
is she gonna do? What is she gonna do to me?
yeah.
She's a
What is she
middle-aged
gonna
lady.
do? Yes, she is.
Yeah, you're acting tough.
What are you gonna do?
You're acting
You
tough.
want to get.
Yeah, see,
But
tough guy.
I'm
here.
acting tough because you're not in any real danger. Like, okay, so some lady wants to yell, like, let her yell. And if she continues to yell, then everybody in the section is going to like boo her and tell her, lady, like, go away, shut up, go back to your seat. It's not going to turn into like an all-out war or fight
But do
or
you
brawl.
think it's good for so as a dad, you'd be okay with your kids just watching you get yelled at by some person? As like a
Yes,
baseball's why is that
So-
important?
so-
Why is the baseball important?
Because okay, so here's the thing: if yes, and the story ended up really well, and like the kid got both the Marlins, the Phillies,
It ended
they,
up much
they all,
better
they
than if he didn't give it
so
up.
it did end up much better, but it's only because this was caught on camera. So how many
So,
times
everything.
does this happen when it's not caught on camera? So if they did catch this ball, let's say it was just a foul ball, right? And the same thing happens. The camera is not fixating on a foul ball scurry, right? But
Probably
like picture
there's
this.
some interaction like that, altercation.
Right. So picture this. Picture it never gets on camera. Like Harrison Bader never finds out about it. Like this kid doesn't get like the ball, dude. Like this dude, could you imagine? Like this is probably such a magical moment. It's the kid's birthday, first of all. He gets a foul ball. His dad got a foul ball for him. This kid's probably thinking, "Oh my god, this is like the coolest thing ever."
I
And
agree.
like, yeah, I'm not letting you, because you are like want to be a psycho. I'm not taking that ball away from my kid because you want to be crazy. Like,
To what
to
extent,
answer
though, are
your
you willing?
question,
To what extent are you willing
to,
to go?
to the extent
What if she
that
starts
like
grabbing the
I'm
ball
not-
from the kid? What if she starts grabbing it from the kid?
well, then
then what?
I will hold her off like until security gets there or something. Like it's not
So-
again. She's not going to stab me. She's gonna yell.
No,
It's like,
but
all right,
no,
you wanna
but you
yell,
don't want
lady?
it to
Then
escalate
you're
it
gonna
into any. But you don't want to escalate the situation.
Yeah, but I
What-
don't want to just give it up either,
That-
though. This guy
But that
gave
could be
it
a
up 'cause
traumatic
she
event.
yelled at
That could
him?
be traumatic for a kid if it starts escalating. Like, why would you want to escalate that? Like the whole point, especially when you're with your kid, you should be de-escalating
Well, here's
situations.
what you do. So I just say, hey, lady, like I would choose to. I would not fan the flames. I would just say, lady, like back away. Like I got
That's
the home
fanning
run,
the flames.
ball.
That's fanning
It's
the
for
flames.
no, I wouldn't. No.
If
no,
someone's
no.
really upset, you tell them, "Lady, back away." That's fanning.
Okay, I would say like we have the ball. Like please go sit down. I'm not gonna like yell and curse. I'm just gonna say it's over. Like I got the ball. Please go sit down now. I don't think it's fanning the flames to say please go sit back in your seat.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay,
So I think that's what you do.
okay. So your
You
take
don't
is
just dude. She yelled and like yeah. First of all, I would like shield the kid. Like, so he doesn't have to see as much of it. And I would say, like, calm down. Like,
I disagree with you on
it's
this.
and like what you said, like, it's a baseball. Calm down. It's my son's birthday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't get it. Like, a baseball is fair game until it is in someone's hands. He did not take it from someone's hands.
I agree.
He got it off the floor, and he gave it to his kid. So what? I do the same thing. I did it one time for my niece. I mean, it wasn't like we were at a Blue Claws game and somebody hit a home run and like it was in front of me. I had to run for it, but like I ran, I got it, gave it to my niece. She was super happy, and it was great, and it was amazing, and everybody talks about it, and they think it's funny, and like we all laugh because I ran to it and it was funny. So
good job, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Look at you.
Thank
Look
you.
at that hustle.
I actually think
Could you do?
I think we still have that minor league.
Could you get to
baseball
it now?
somewhere.
How long ago was that? Would you still be able to get to it?
Oh, that was probably 7 or 8 years ago.
You think you still have the acceleration, the burst?
Yeah, I'd get to it. I might pull a muscle on the way down, but I'd get to it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see anyone talking about the dad, and I think it was just like the biggest like.
That did that.
Move.
I'm sure that's entered a lot of people's minds, and people were talking about it because I did think about that when I first saw it too. Not about like that he shouldn't have given up. That I was like, wow, he seemed to give that up pretty easily. That was my reaction.
Yes.
Like, I wonder.
Okay.
But I was saying
that's the thing.
So my thought was, I wonder what she said to him.
Hold on. Right. So that was a good point. What could she have said? Like could she have threatened him? And if he did, again, I'd say, all right. Like, just go back to your seat.
Yeah, I would say, baseball's not worth this. Take it. That's what I would do.
I don't. Nope. I would say, sorry, it's my son's birthday. I got the ball fair and square. Please go back to your seat. That's it. Instead, he like gasped in fear. He actually does this with his hands.
He reacted very strangely. I agree.
And yeah, like honestly, my first thought, one of the first times I watched it, I was like, is this fake? Just because his reaction, he like jumps back and he shakes his hands like
you're exaggerating a little bit. He put his hands up like as a defense mechanism type of thing.
Is that okay? All right, so maybe that like to punch somebody? You mean like he's about to square up?
No, like defense. Like I don't know. Like he was just like whether it was emotional or physical defense. I don't know.
Right.
He was very defensive. Like he thought he did something wrong. Like he thought he was wrong or something.
Right.
Or like
Yeah, I don't know. I and even now, like, I think it's kind of overblown. Like, you see, everyone's like doxing this lady. Like, dude, she was just like a rude, nasty lady. Who cares? Like, who cares? You don't have to ruin her life because she was mean to someone at a baseball game. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Right? What do you think? I mean, people like want her fired. It's like, dude, let's slow down. Like, I don't like her either. But
people breaking down, like looking her up and figuring out who she is, I think that's way too far. But I think I think the way she reacted is horrible, and that shouldn't be okay.
Of course, I agree. But I also don't think like she deserves to be fired or like lose her livelihood over it. You know. Yeah, I don't think people need to like attack her on the internet and stuff.
No, I agree. That just makes people it just makes them feel better.
Yeah.
Okay. I was not expecting that. That was a hot take.
No one. I haven't seen anyone like have this reaction, dude.
All right, let's hear your. There's one more aspect of this that we have to talk about.
Of this?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's all connected to your hot take. There's a scenario that comes up potentially that makes a Philadelphia fan looks bad. Your mind goes to something else. It's a distraction tactic, what you're doing. A Yankee fan does something like this, and you're talking about how bad New York fans are. So let's talk about the Philadelphia fan, man. What are you doing? They can't get along with each other? The city of brotherly love, not brotherly hate. What's going on?
I guess not. But are you saying that Philadelphia fans are mean? Because the one guy was obviously super nice. Look at that.
No,
Look how nice he was.
He was so afraid of the mean one.
Yeah, he is a wuss, that guy, dude. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
he needs to go to Sistad School of Toughness.
Yeah, this guy like does not represent Philadelphia at all. If anything, the lady does. She is like
Yeah.
not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
this is our baseball.
This is Philadelphia. We take baseballs from young kids.
If this was New York, you would think if these were New York fans, you would say that they shouldn't go after this lady so much. Let what it's fine, or like
I would say that, yeah.
You would? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you that the aspect that bothers me most about the story is the dad. The lady, yeah, okay, she's a bitch, whatever. Don't do that. But also, yeah.
All right. That's fine. Okay. We need to hear your apology. So in episode 67, our NFL season preview episode, everyone that didn't tune in, check that out. I know it's a little bit late now, the season started, but check it out. Sistad said he had a strong take, typical, right, about the Carolina Panthers running back, Chuba Hubbard or Chuba Hubbard. We were not sure. The take was, and correct me if I'm wrong or not explaining it well, the take was that the pronunciation was clearly should have been Chuba and not Chuba because it's spelled Chubba. I clipped it. We put it on YouTube. We put it on Instagram. And a lot of people pointed out that the basis of this take, and at one point I think you said, can you read? Was that it's actually spelled Chuba. Hilarious, dude. So funny.
Yep, so to all my fans, I am sorry. I was wrong. It is only spelt with one B. It is in fact Chuba, and it's pronounced Chuba. And I was dead wrong, and I got old takes exposed. But I could have sworn that I saw it say Chuba, dude. Like, I'm usually a very good speller, and
well,
I usually have a very photographic memory, and I
may have saw it somewhere.
Stuff.
Someone may have wrote it wrong.
Yes, that must have been it, dude. But I feel like I saw it many, many times that way, and that's what made me think of that take. And like Chuba Hubbard sounds better, and it sounds like it makes sense. Like Chuba, just like what? Like, at least Chuba is like kind of a nickname, and it kind of rhymes with his last name. But like, where do you get Chuba from? I don't know, but yeah.
These comments. If he spelled it right, then maybe he'd realize how wrong he is. Well, which you're acknowledging now, good. And then this person, not every moron deserves a mic.
Oh yeah, those are great. I love when people say that. That's so funny.
I love the one about the person they said about the comment on the me saying that Taylor's Super Bowl halftime concert's going to be just Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. Like, I'm just mocking the situation, and they took me seriously, and they're giving a whole elaborate breakdown on why that's not going to happen.
Wow, look at this! I didn't see all those comments. Oh my god!
Oh really?
We should keep going. We should keep fanning those flames, man.
We actually should do like a segment one day of like just really funny comments on our videos and shorts.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You're saying you're apologizing for the mistake, but yes. I think there's a bigger issue here that's not going to change. You shouldn't develop. The only thing you should, before you develop the strong take, you should understand like the basis of it, whether it's true or not. You did this about the when we did the villains, and you're like, why would David Ortiz be a villain of New York? Like, the Red Sox didn't do any. They lost. They got their ass kicked every time by that team. When he it was the face of like the comeback and the resurgence for the Red Sox. So, anyway, So, something to consider.
Well, I guess to answer your question, I just don't really have time for that. So I'm just going to spew nonsense. And
I want you to spew nonsense.
Sometimes it's going to hit. Sometimes you're going to get them wrong. And I'm big enough to admit my mistakes and hold
most of your
myself
hot takes,
accountable.
most of your hot takes are accurate, right? They're spot on. Most of them.
99% of them, yeah.
Like the three in this episode are all. Even if people don't agree with you, they're obviously wrong. Like, I'm
Yes,
wrong
that's
about
right.
the fan thing. Obviously.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Eagles, Chiefs, Giants, Cowboys, Jets, Bills, week 2. And we're, I believe, 2 weeks left in the regular season for MLB. So we're getting close.
Yeah, 3 weeks, but yeah.
Oh, 3 weeks? Oh, yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yep.
There's oh, wait. Yeah, there's like 19 games left, so it's actually, like 3 weeks, yeah. Okay. Any last thoughts?
That's it.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please give us a like. Comment below. We'll see you next time.
Philly pride and Sistad soul. Andrew rapping and wild bulls. Together they talk sports and dreams. Right behind the scenes. It seems. Fingers and wide. Hear the call. Who's the greatest? Who will fall with this rivalry? Now it's clear. Join the chat. It's time to cheer. Sports and culture all in one. Catch the fire, feel the fun. Andrew, Sistad, Brad unite. Philly and Y in the spotlight.